Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle. It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Witcher Season 3, Episode 2. I already watched Episode 1 of this new season of The Witcher. If you want to see my reactions and my thoughts about it, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. I'm gonna put the link also for the playlist that I made for The Witcher. I reacted to this entire show, in fact, because I binge watched the first seasons with you guys. So if you want to see my reactions also to the two first seasons, I'm gonna put the links into the eye. The first episode was great. Little reminder before forgetting it, little reminder before beginning this intro. I'm not an hardcore fan of The Witcher. I didn't read the books, I didn't play to the games. Really, I just watch this show and I'm just considering it for what it is, you know, for how it's written, for how it's played, for how it's done also on screen, if things are logical, if these characters, you know, they are cool or not. And for sure, with the two first seasons, you saw me falling in love with these characters, crying for them, and clearly during the first episode of this new season I couldn't hide the fact that I was glad to be back with them, that I was just excited also to be back with them, even more because this first episode was about, you know, showing to the viewers that these three, they spent a lot of time together and they appreciated that, and little by little they became a real family, and now it's really like that. Each one of them is taking care and love the other ones, and yes, they are a family, they are like that. It's that bond, you know, that they created during that time that they spent together, and for sure it's logical for them to get separated at the end of the first episode. Geralt going, you know, after Rience because he has Ciri's blood and he can be really a threat, like it can never end because of the blood situation. He can continue to go after her, so he wants to protect Ciri, so he needs to go after Rience. And for sure we have Yennefer who is going with Ciri to find her a better teacher, and that's cool also because we want Ciri to learn how to use all of her powers. Like right there during this first episode we saw that it's really rough for her to have access to her powers like that, and we know who she is truly, how important she is, and also what she can do. So we want for her to really accomplish herself even more now that the girl is beginning to have a voice, you know, is beginning to have ideas, convictions. And not only that, but she wants also to defend her convictions. She has a cause now that she wants to defend, and that's really good because we had what she wants to do. She wants to unify people and not to divide people because she's half elf, half human, and she wants to do that. It could be great, but can she do it really? We saw that all of this show, you know, all of this universe is so divided, not only between humans and elves, but into so many factions, so many different groups, but they all want Ciri. To use her, to marry her, to kill her, to... really, everyone is after Ciri, and we had the proof of it during the last episode, also during the first episode of this new season. That was also to remind that to the viewers, the fact that we have the elves who are after Ciri, but we have also her dad who is keeping her on mind, you know, like, that's it, I want my girl back. Now that I'm truly back. We have also that king who wants to marry her, and that can be bad, the fact that he made a deal, sort of a deal with Jaskier. I'm saying sort of a deal because for Jaskier, you know, okay, he made a deal, but he made a deal to protect Ciri, and by asking them to help Ciri and Geralt to gain their trust. So okay, it's a little sneaky, but he has the impression to do the right thing, so I don't want to blame Jaskier at all. He doesn't know, I mean maybe he should know the real purpose of these guys, but I don't want to blame him. It's such a good friend for all of them, like if Yennefer and Geralt, they're mom and dad, you know, for Ciri, Jaskier is uncle Jaskier, you know, something like that. So yes, I don't want to blame him, but still we have this issue also to think of, and everyone is after Ciri. It's not new. What was really great during the first episode, it was really that thing about Yennefer and Geralt, the fact that with all of this time that they spent together, little by little, Geralt opened himself a little more, and they ended the episode okay by saying goodbye to each other, but by Geralt promising that he would come back, and also that one day he would learn to trust her again. He's not saying that that's it, he trusts her just like that, it's okay, they can come back together and have these nights together. Nope, he's not saying that, he's saying that one day it can be possible. And that's already great, and that's already big for him, you know, so that's cool. So right there, this episode, I hope that we're gonna spend time with Ciri and Yennefer. I really want for the girl to learn how to use her power, but also for Yennefer to keep an eye on the situation, to be sure that no one is gonna do anything bad to that girl. Like, we know that they can be rough with their ways of teaching stuff. So I hope that Ciri is gonna be okay with that, Yennefer is gonna keep an eye on it, and Geralt, I think that at some point he's gonna know what Jaskier did, accepted to do. That's bad, but at some point it can be great. I don't know, I really don't know. It just felt great, you know, to be back with this character during this first episode. With this music also, they have so many good themes for each characters, and to have these monsters, these fights, this chemistry between Yennefer and Geralt, and that's something, you know, about the next seasons, which are not gonna be with Henry Cavill as Geralt. A lot of people are afraid, you know, because this new actor, they don't appreciate him, and I said it, I'm not fully convinced, you know, by how he's playing characters into the movies that I saw, you know, in which he was. But me, I'm mostly afraid about losing that chemistry between Yennefer and Geralt by changing Geralt, you know. For that, you know, chemistry between actors and actresses, they are so important, and they are really dependent with who is playing, and not really with how one character is acting or not, you know. It's really depending on the person right there, so that's what I'm afraid of. But I'm not like the hardcore fans who are saying that they're not gonna watch the next seasons, that the show is ending with that one because it's not gonna be played by Henry Cavill anymore. I'm not like that. Everyone deserves the benefits of the doubt, you know. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right there. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want, on my Patreon, they have one episode of advance, and they have an extended reaction part for each of these episodes. It's long episodes, so the extended reaction part can be really interesting, and just, it's the best way to support me if you appreciate my videos. And if you want and if you can, don't put yourself into difficulties, but if you want and if you can, it can be appreciated and really useful. You can see that I'm a little reactor, that I'm not considered by YouTube, and even on Patreon, we're just a few. That's already great, cool, I love that, but if you want to join us, you can. Let's go for this episode 2!
Jag speglas. Precis vad som jag syftar med. She was kicked in the head by a horse. There was a tower. Arrow struck you. Remember when I said keep the low profile? That was not that.
Clearly not!
You can't control people abilities.
You can't control your visions, but to say that to someone, like, how that person is gonna die?
What would the consequence be then, my ugly one? A changing destiny is a weighty business. Your visions are becoming more frequent. It's only a matter of time before someone finds us.
Drink. You want the white flame to be poisoned?
You're not just a prisoner or a slave.
Drink.
You're drinking for the king in case the drink is poisoned.
Since you already knew of my arrival, let's talk about my difficulties.
And you know which one.
That Rience who interests you so much is quite a mysterious character. We've heard of him, of course. Why have you?
He threatened to kill a friend of mine. Not me. Don't worry. This Rience, we know, was kicked out of Banner. It's not our theory. What theory? That he's working for a sorcerer more powerful than him.
You know?
You alarmed my cat.
I do apologize. I would assume the click of coin was the last thing that would startle it.
You should be used to it, no?
Let's try a wager. I shall turn my back. Should you hit, you win.
Mm-hmm.
Should you miss, you will give me the information that I want.
Is she gonna accept?
You didn't even flinch.
You're that
Why
bad.
would I flinch? I had you act to mess.
Oh, softly. Some official sorcerers have secret pupils doing illegal or dirty business. You do know where this sorcerer is doing his dirty business. There is a castle called Volcan. It's near the old spa.
Now am I minds?
What we saw at the end of the last
Yes,
episode.
you know that. You are already in too deep. This mage, whoever it is very dangerous.
Do give our best to the elder blood princess.
They have that one also.
You have a client looking for mystery.
You want to save her? You need to find another girl. An orphan of war, perhaps. Ashen hair, green eyes.
No.
Ah, to make her a fake Ciri?
Someone has to die, so someone else can live.
You want to condemn that orphan who would look like Ciri?
Going back to Aretusa. After that legendary night of non-fatal execution. I heard about that.
I need a ball with Clemmer.
With your prisoner?
Something waiting for him. Now.
Yes, they are gonna mistreat.
Run, run! You have no idea who you just crossed.
What have you done? You don't want to end up decapitated? I suggest you run too. Wait.
Oh no! Not only you're not gonna make her support her, but you're gonna leave them right there.
Magic is organizing chaos. This requires two things: balance and control. Has anyone seen Nissa?
He made me cut her in 1,000 different ways.
What did he do?
I
having weird sex things, the two of you.
Did that excite you?
No.
No. It made me angry. She should have been useful. Useful. You always give me perspective. Clarity.
Okay, what a weird therapy session you just had.
Rabbit has surprisingly good instincts. Perhaps he could help keep Vizimir in line. For me. We're done.
My man said I had a visitor. But this, I must say, is a nice surprise. He comes to sing us pretty song.
Now we know that you're not sincere, you're not really a fan.
I have information.
I'm disappointed.
Those two detectives, Codringer and Fang, you've heard? No. They know who Rience is working for. Trivia? Mm-hmm. Oh, tell me. Geralt is determined to solve it in his Geralt way. I appreciate the information. I do, but I really want some.
Oh, Jaskier, the fact that you're telling him all of that. And you trust him.
Did you love a song about your white-haired witcher? Alright.
We're gonna have a song moment. You're gonna fall in love, you'll see. Oh, the frustration is big. Let's go fight.
One day I may be queen, and I'll need to use what I've got. And what I've got is a sense of justice, a dagger, and quick reflexes. You and
I want for her to keep her values.
Because what we should have taught you is about consequences. Consequences are just an excuse not to act, even when someone's going to be killed.
No, not just that.
A messenger in Ellendale.
You know, as a real queen, she's gonna have to think about consequences of her actions, to not act impulsively each time.
The townspeople who do survive will be conscripted to fight against the war that's looming on the horizon, where they'll die on the battlefield. You saved one, and the consequences likely damned 100 others in exchange. What is the point in me seeing the future if I can't do anything to change it?
To use it, and sometimes to change it.
Why don't you understand? You see what you want, you make it happen. Snap your fingers, mountains move.
You're jealous of her powers?
How would you know what it's like to fight for control of your life?
Oh, you don't know her.
Where are you going? More shopping?
No. I owe you one. We're taking a detour.
Come along. I want to show you who I really am.
Please, show who you are. Tell her what you need.
Where's my fucking sword?
In your fucking ass.
You ain't even a fucking elf! But you'll die like one. You'll pay for this, Nilfgaardian scum.
For you to see
Get
that?
up, old friend. I saw her with my own eyes. Apparently the princess is a savior of elvenkind. I can't do any more, Pierre. You consider my proposal to take charge of the elves? Aye. I agree to your proposal. What does overthrowing Francesca say about my loyalty? Gallatin, you are one of the finest soldiers I've ever fought beside. The white flame, see it. He earned my loyalty. Has she earned yours?
Already, you don't need a lot to convince him.